Hello everyone, and today I'm so happy to take you through a different class format. So this class, it's going to be a class focusing on the spine mobility. So we're going to be taking the spine into a rotation, extension, side flexion, and then just center flexion. So I thought for the day where you feel like tired, you don't feel to do like a full Pilates class, or you don't feel to do yoga class, you can just set up your mat and then just move your spine and just allow yourself to feel a little bit better. So whenever you're ready, we're going to be starting lying down on our back. As you're lying down on your back, placing your arms by your side, maybe a little wider than the mat. Opening the feet as wide as your mat. And then finding your neutral spine. Tailbone heavy. A little curve in your lower back. That should feel good to you. Shoulder blades broad. Neck is long. Start to find your breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Just bringing your attention to your breath. As you're breathing in, you're feeling the ribcage expanding, the belly to gently filling in of air. As you're breathing out through your mouth, allowing the ribcage to close in and down, and the belly to gently drawing in towards the spine in a natural manner. And then as you breathe, just allowing the legs to windscreen from side to side. Feeling how that lower thoracic rotation is feeling on your body today. Just taking a moment to feel where your body is today or at. Where you feel stiff. And then just go one more on each side. Slowly coming back to center. Closing your feet to your hip width distance apart. Allowing the arms to come nice and long by your side. We're going to go into our bridge exercise. You're going to breathing in as you elongate through the spine. As you breathe out, you're going to tilt that pelvis under, where you're letting the lumbar spine gently connect into the mat. Then push into your feet and really start to feel you peeling just the tail, just the lower back, then just the mid back. And you're making yourself up onto your shoulder blades without letting the back arching. You keep that ribs and hips connection. The extension comes from the hips. Breathing in as you stay at the top. Now as you're breathing out, softening through the breastbone, start to rolling down from that upper spine, keeping your hips up, then the lower thoracic, then the mid back, then the lower back, all the way down through your tailbone. Fully relax the glutes, allow yourself to return to neutral pelvis. 3 more like this. Breathing in, stay on the mat. As you exhale, imprint the lower back into the mat. Now keep curling that tailbone under, so you're really lifting the tail, the lower back, the mid back, and that lower thoracic. Take a deep breath in at the top, elongate through the spine. Feel that beautiful opening through the front line of your body. Take a breath out, rolling down through the breastbone. Imagine someone is holding your hips in space. Slowly, delicately, you're going to lowering down, bone by bone, all the way down through your tailbone. Stay at the top for a deep breath in. Take a breath out, partially tilt the pelvis. Start to scoop and rolling up, letting the spine warming up, and make sure you're not going too big if your body doesn't want to. Stay at the top for a deep breath in, elongate through that spine a little longer. Take a breath out. Stay tall as you're rolling down. What we want to create is movement, but space within movement. One last one. Breathing in, staying down on the mat. Breathing out, just the pelvis start to rock. Then the tailbone start to lift. Then the lower back. Then the mid back. Then the lower thoracic. At the top, I'm not feeling any discomfort in my lower back. And on my next breath out, I'm going to slowly rolling down, nice and slow, with control. As I arrive down, I'm going to slowly start to roll on my right side of my body. I'm going to use my bottom right hand underneath my head as a pillow. I'm going to bend my knee at 90 degrees. So I want the shin parallel to the front of the mat, my thigh parallel to my body. I'm creating a long spine, bringing my left hands as well behind the back of the head. My shoulders are stacked, my ribs, my hips. I'm taking a deep breath in. As I'm staying nice and tall, I'm just going to open my left elbow towards the ceiling, but I haven't moved yet. As you're breathing out, you're going to stay tall and start to rotate your spine towards the left as you're peeling open the bottom ribs, the mid ribs, the upper ribs, the shoulders, and the head. My knees are still perfectly stacked. Take a deep breath in as you stay there. Take a breath out. Now slowly derotate from the lower thoracic, mid-thoracic, upper ribs, shoulders and head, and fully close the top elbow towards your face. Breathing in, elongate through the spine. Lift the left elbow up. Breathing out through the mouth. As you keep growing nice and tall, you're going to peel open the left rib towards the back wall, making sure the lower back's feeling happy. Now stay in that position. How much space can you create in that twist as you're breathing in? As you're breathing out, slowly start to derotate from the lower part of that lower thoracic, mid part, upper, shoulders, and head. 2 more like this. Breathing in, ribcage expand, left elbow to lift. Breathing out through the mouth, ribcage closing in and down with the breath, but it peels open towards the sky. Take a deep breath in, elongate through the spine, filling in that left rib of air. Breathing out as you derotate, nice and slow. It's not about forcing the body, it's about realigning back to that side lying. Last one. Breathing in, keeping the length at the waistline. Here as we exhale, we really want to isolate that upper thoracic rotation in a range that suits you. Neck is long, take a deep breath in. Take a breath out as you slowly derotate and slowly making your way back to your side lying. Pushing into your left hand, making your way into a Z sit position. So you have your right shin forward and your left shin parallel to the side of the mat. You can always sit on the pillow if you want to sit on something higher, or if this position is not comfortable for now, you can sit in a cross-leg position. Just taking a little moment to find that position, leaving the ribcage nice and soft on top of your pelvis. And then let's bring the arms out through the side, effortless. Now take a breath in, crown of the head, reach up towards the sky ever so slightly. Take a breath out, right hands find the floor, left arm sweep up and over the head, palm of the hands down towards the floor. Now take a deep breath in, left bum cheek down on the ground, left fingertips up. Feel how tall you can be in that side stretch. As you exhale, you're slowly coming all the way up. As you inhale, you're going to counter stretch towards your left side. Left hands on the floor, right arm sweep up and over. Take a deep breath in as you're slowly rising back up. As you're breathing out, right hands on the floor, left arms up and over. Putting some weight on the right hand, but be mindful on your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Elongate through the spine a little bit more without forcing it. Breathing out, you're slowly coming all the way back up and breathing in towards your left. Breathing out as you come back up and hold. 2 more. Breathing in, I'm lengthening and diving up and over through a side flexion. I'm staying for a deep breath in. I keep my weight centered. Take a breath out to rise back up. Breathing in, left hands on the floor, right arm to sweep. Neck stay long, chin back and in. Breathing in as you come back up. 1 more on each side. Breathe out to a side flexion. Stay there for a deep breath in, reaching a little further. Breathing out as you're rising back, ribs to hips connect. Breathe in, lengthen as you come back up towards your left side. Breathe in, out, back to center. Now breathe in, side flex towards the right, staying here. Placing your left hand behind the back of the head. You want to stabilize the right shoulder. Elongate through the spine on that breath in. On your next exhale, you're going to rotate the spine towards the right as you're going to gently look towards the mat, making sure the right shoulder hasn't moved and you haven't collapsed on your spine. As you're breathing in, returning back to your side flexion, and then why not just allowing to slightly peel open the heart towards the ceiling. 3 more. Breathing out as you rotate, your left rib cage is wrapping around. As you're breathing in, coming back to side flexion, left rib return above the right, and then you're peeling open gently that left rib towards the back wall. 2 more. Remember, you listen to your body, guiding with your breath. You're not forcing the range. 1 last time. You should feel at ease with your movements. Breathing out, come to center. Breathe in, left arms to reach. Breathing out as you're coming up and over towards the left side this time. Right hand come behind the back of the head. Making sure your position feels good to you. Elongate through that spine ever so slightly on that breath in. Now as you're breathing out, let's rotate towards the left. So it's the right rib wrapping under, but maintain a sense of length through your spine. Breathing in as you're returning back to your side flexion, and maybe you're going to peel open that right rib towards the ceiling. Let's go 3 more like this. Let the breath be your best teacher. If you feel that the breath becoming shallow, or you feel you can't breathe because the position is just uncomfortable for you, then ease off until you find that freedom into your breath. Let's go 1 last one. On your next breath in, right arms to reach. As you're breathing out, you're going to slowly coming back to a sitting position, sweeping the legs towards the other side, and let's lie down on your left side. Knees are bent to 90 degrees. You want to have the knees aligned with your hips and then the shin parallel to the front of the mat, placing both hands behind the back of the head, closing your elbows towards your face. Keep your waistline equally lengthened, pelvis neutral. As you're breathing in, lengthening, open the right elbow up in a free range movement. Now as you're breathing out, peel open that right rib towards the back wall, making sure the head stay heavy, knees stay stacked. Take a breath in as you reach a little further without forcing. Breathing out, slowly derotate from the bottom part of the lower thoracic, mid, upper, shoulders and head, and fully close that elbow. Breathing in, right elbow to rise into your peripheral vision so you're not pinching your shoulders. Breathing out as you're rotating towards the right, letting the breath guiding you through the twist. Now as you maintain the twist, take a deep breath in that right rib cage. Take a breath out as you slowly derotate from the lower ribs, mid, upper, shoulders and head. Let's go 2 more. Breathing in. Breathing out as I'm twisting. Knees stay stacked, pelvis hasn't moved. Upper thoracic only, breathe in. Breathe out as you slowly derotate without jamming the ribcage back. Just staying nice and smooth with your movement. One last time. Placing your right hands down on the floor, and then make your way through a Z sit position. Left shin forward, right shin to the side. Remember, if this position is not comfortable without pillow, then take a pillow. If you prefer sit cross-legged, do so. Bringing your arms out into a T shape, into a nice long line, effortless. Breathe in, reach the crown of the head up ever so slightly towards the ceiling. Breathing out, left hand on the floor, right arm sweep up and over the head. Take a deep breath in as you elongate through the spine a little bit more, neck is long. Breathing out as you're coming back into that Z sit position. Breathing in as you counter pose, right hands on the floor, left arms to sweep. Breathing out. Breathing in, as you're coming back to center. 3 more. It's a breath out to a side flexion. I'm breathing in, see if I can grow a little taller. Breathing out as I rise. Breathing in as I side stretch. And coming back up. 2 more like this. Just breathe as you're moving, finding that side stretch. Always stay for a breath in. Breathing out as you're passing in through that Z sit and stretching towards the other side in a long spine. Breathing in to rise. 1 last time. Breathe in to rise. Breathe out, side stretch to the left. Stabilize the left shoulders. Placing your right hand behind the back of the head, frame your face, grow an inch taller on that breath in. Now as you're breathing out, you're going to rotate towards the left side without collapsing at the shoulder or at the spine. Breathing in, returning back to that side flexion, and see if you can peel open that right rib a little bit more towards the sky without forcing. 3 more, breathing out to twist. Breathing in to peel open, neck and shoulders free of tension. 2 more. Let the breath guiding you. Last time. Realign on the exhale to side flex. Reach the right arms up and over on the inhale. Breathe out to rise. Right hands on the floor. Left hands behind the back of the head. Elongate through that spine on that breath in. Rib cage stays soft. Breathing out as you peel and rotate towards the right, wrapping the left rib under. Breathing in, returning back to that side flexion, and why not lifting a little bit more towards the ceiling into a mini extension. 3 more. Last 2. Keep your elbows into your peripheral vision. We're not pinching across the neck and shoulders. 1 last time. Reaching the left arms up and over, coming slowly back up. Left hands come on the floor, making your way through your hands and knees. Shoulders above the wrist, knees underneath the hip. Our first exercise, finding a nice length at the spine, is going to be a cat-cow in motion. You're going to be breathing in, keep that spine long and stable as you're going to sit halfway back towards your heels. Keep wrapping the arms around. Now as you exhale, tug the tailbone under, start to whip all your spine back in a round cat stretch as your shoulders going back above the wrist. Now breathing in, sit bone smile towards the back of the room, spine realigned as you're sitting halfway back and you're stabilizing your posterior chain, the back of the body. Breathing out, posteriorly tilt the pelvis. Start to round the spine as you bring that weight towards the starting position in your center. 2 more. Breathing in as you're reaching nice and tall, sitting halfway back here. Neck stay long, chin back and in. Breathing out as we round and move forward. 1 last time. Now take a breath in, coming back to center. We're going to be thinking about a cat-cow in motion. So now don't think too much how it's going to look like. It might not look exactly like me, or I will definitely might not look like you, as we all have different spine mobility. But what I want you to think, it's like just getting a little side flexion as you're getting that right hip to that right rib. And then you're going to gently start to round the spine through a center position. And I'm going to side flex towards the left. And I'm going to come to center and getting that cow stretch into upper thoracic extension. And I'm going to keep moving my spine in a circumduction way. So you might move more than I do. This is something I'm working on, my spine mobility. We all have something we have to work on. So just listen to your body. Remember, I'm just here to guide you. So you have to feel within your body. And then you're going to go one last one that direction, just creating that beautiful freedom movement. You can even closing down the eyes if it helps you. And let's reverse that circle, going towards the other direction. And see how the spine is moving. Try to expand the breath where it feels the most stiff. And then 2 more that direction. And the final one at your own rhythm. And then as you finish your last one, making your way onto your belly at your own pace. Placing your hands each side of the breast, forehead down on the ground. Pubic bone connect into the mat. Tailbone is lengthening, so we don't want to feel compression in the lower back. You can open your legs as wide as the mat and into a turn out, so we're going to create more space at the hips. So on your first breath in, you're going to set the shoulders nice and broad, so shoulder blades connect, and glide the nose forward and up into your upper thoracic extension. So we're just going to go onto the bottom ribs, not more for now. And then breathing out as you're slowly lowering down from the bottom ribs to the middle thoracic, upper thoracic, shoulders and head. Fully relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in, set the shoulders nice and broad, glide the nose. The movement comes from a slight cervical extension, then upper thoracic, mid thoracic. Keep the bottom ribs down on the ground, breathing out, you're lowering down. If you feel like it, we might add more. Breathing in, set the shoulders nice and broad, glide the nose forward and up, peel just at upper thoracic. Remember trying to articulate the spine. Now if you wish, on your next exhale, engage the glutes, keep lifting the breastbone forward and up as you're lifting as high as it feels good to you, as long as the lower back doesn't compress. Now slowly on your next breath out, lowering down from that lower part of the spine all the way down, nice and slow, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders will be relaxing and the head last. Take a deep breath in, set the shoulders nice and broad. Glide the nose forward and up and start to peel the breastbone forward and up without jamming on your neck or on your lower back. Now engage your glutes if you wish. On the exhale, push into your hands, keep lifting the breastbone forward and up, lifting as high as it feels good to you. Maybe your thigh would gently lift off the ground, and then slowly breathing out as you're slowly lowering down. As you finish your last one, push into your hands and then sitting back into that wide child pose where the knees are as wide as the mat. Stay in that position, and here we're going to add into a cat-cow here in motion. So take a deep breath in as you stay there, but gently look between your hands. As you exhale, you're going to slowly start to round the spine, transfer the weight forward as you're coming towards more weight on your hands, start to parallel the knees, engage the glutes, peel the breastbone forward and up into the extension that suits you. The thigh might be lifting and the pubic bone, and that's normal. On your next exhale, now the chin to the chest, starting to round the spine back, putting your feet together, finding that diamond shaped position with your knees into your child pose. Breathing in, look between your hands. As you exhale, start to whip all your spine forward. As you're breathing in, parallel your legs, activate your glutes, and lift the breastbone forward and up, feeling the stretch towards the front of the body. Now take a breath out, nod the chin to the chest, start to articulate the spine back, and then making your feet come together. Make sure there is no twist at the knees. We're going to go 2 more like this. We take a breathe in as you look between your hands, start to whip all the spine, half roll forward, and then as you breathe out, parallel your thigh, engage the glutes, peel open the breastbone forward and up. Take a breath out, nod the chin to the chest, making sure the lower back is feeling at ease, feet come together, sitting back into your child pose. Final one. Taking your time to feel the move. As you arrive into your last child pose, slide your hands towards your knees and make your way into a high kneeling position. If this position required for you a blanket down underneath your knees or a cushion, please do so. You want to keep your hips facing forward. We're going to go into a side flexion. You're going to place your right hands behind the back of the head, shoulder, ribs and hips is on the same line. You're going to take a deep breath in as you're growing nice and tall, and you're going to find that side flexion towards the left side. You don't want the hip to be swinging. You just want that upper torso to be side flexing. As you exhale, you're going to slowly coming back up into that kneeling position. And again, breathing in as I'm side flexing up and over towards the left without shifting at the hip. Breathing out as I'm coming back to center. Let's go 2 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. 1 last time. Slowly returning back to center, right hands to come down. Left hands to come behind the back of the head, shoulder, ribs and hips on the same line. Frame your face with your left elbow. Breathe in as you're going up and over towards the right, making sure the hips doesn't shift. Exhale, you're coming back up. Both knees staying nice and heavy on the ground. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Let's go 2 more. One last time. Breathing in, arms out through the side. Exhale, slowly sitting down into your low kneeling position. Remember to place something more comfy under you if you want to. Bringing your arms out into a T shape. Elongate through that spine. We're going to take a deep breath in as the left hands find the floor, right arm sweep up and over. Now stay here if you want to add more. As you exhale, sit your right bum cheek outside towards the mat, outside of the right heel. Now take a breath in, reaching a little further. As you exhale, rotating back towards the floor, circle the spine down through center as you're sitting back down through your heels. Breathing in, arms to flat. Breathing out, right hands on the floor. Stay for a deep breath in, stay there. On your next exhale, if you wish, left heel outside. Left bum, outside left heel. Take a breath in, reaching a little further. As you're breathing out, circle the left arms down and around and the spine as you're returning back. Take a deep breath in to elongate the spine, arms flat. Breathing out, left hands on the floor, right arms up and over. Take a breath in as you reach a little further. Take a breath out if you wish. Sit your right bum cheek outside of the right heel. Stay there for a deep breath in, feeling that stretch. Breathing out, round the spine through center as you're returning back to your starting position. Take a breath in, spread those wings out through the side. Breathing out, right hands to the floor, side flex. Take a breath in as you reach a little further, neck is long. Breathing out left bum cheek only if you wish to, outside of your left heel. Stay for that breath in. Breathe in that left side. Breathing out, circle the spine back. Returning back to your starting position. Let's lie down on our back to finish our session. Let's finish with one more set of bridging. Feet are open, hip width distance apart, arms long by your side. Finding that neutral alignment. On that set of bridging, we're going to be breathing in as you stay down on the ground in that beautiful long neutral spine. Breathe out, wrap the navel in and up, posteriorly tilt the pelvis. Once the lower back has touched the mat, start to articulate the spine a little bit more from the tail, lower back, mid back, all the way as you arrive on your shoulder blades. Take a breath in, both arms reach up and over the head. Find the flow with the back of the hands. You want to make sure you open your arms as wide as you wish to. And as you exhale, you're slowly rolling down from your breastbone all the way down through your tail. Breathe in, arms come long by your side. Breathing out, scoop and rolling up. This is our last rep. Breathing in, arms reach effortless as you find the back of the mat. Breathing out, keep your arms overhead if you can as you're rolling back down. Allowing the arms to coming down by your sides, the feet to open as wide as the mat. And then let's windscreen from side to side and try to just feel the difference from the beginning of the class till now. Without judgment, just checking within your body. And then one last one. Returning back to center, hugging your knees to the chest, trying to kiss your knees with your forehead. And then when you're ready, making yourself up into a sitting position. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this class with me. I hope your spine is feeling a little bit more mobile. I hope your body is just feeling so much better than before you start the class. Thank you so much. And I'm so proud of you for taking care of yourself.